The UK has now become the first country in Europe to record more than 30,000 deaths linked to coronavirus.
The bad news isn't just bad, the bad news is actually terrible.
This will be America's deadliest week. More than 1,800 fatalities reported on Tuesday. The economy continues to nosedive.
It's going to be our Pearl Harbor moment. It's going to be our 9/11 moment. Things being shut down.
Thank you.
Stay home.
Beautiful day. Good, what you doing?
The US has recorded its highest number of coronavirus deaths in a single day.
We're working together. The leaders gathered, the leaders of the G20, and they were all there, virtually around the world.
If you don't do anything, millions of people will die.
Thank you. President Alberto Fernandez of Argentina. Thank you.
When you look at the numbers on the death toll, it has been going steadily up.
Be looking into that very carefully. Thank you. Prime Minister Scott Morrison of Australia.
No country on earth spends as much on healthcare as the United States.
When I was a kid, the disaster we were worried about most was a nuclear war.
Thank you. President Jair Bolsonaro of Brazil.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next decade, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war.
Thank you. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada.
Don't delude yourself into thinking only the old will die. We're not ready for the next epidemic.
Thank you. President Xi of China. Thank you. What do you have to lose? I'll say it again. What do you have to lose? Thank you. Take it. I really think they should take it. Take it. Thank you. I really think they should take it. Hydroxychloroquine. Try it. If you'd like. I'm not a doctor.
That's right, he is no doctor.
You know, doctors will lose their license if they use hydroxychloroquine, the anti-malarial drug that's been on the list of essential medicine worldwide for 70 years.
President Emmanuel Macron of France. Thank you.
Acceleration of the coronavirus is terrifying. That was for the people struggling to breathe.
It's very clear this virus was manipulated. This family of viruses was manipulated.
Thank you. Chancellor Angela Merkel of Germany.
If it was a natural occurrence, it would take it up to 800 years to occur. This occurred from SARS-1 within a decade. That's not naturally occurring.
Thank you. Prime Minister Modi of India.
Way more infectious than MERS or SARS were. It's a defining moment. Will people come together?
Just that constant sound of the machines there trying to keep people alive.
What needs to be done? Epidemic preparedness.
Thank you. Putin of Russia.
We hardly did anything, and so now here we have a respiratory virus that is sadly fulfilling some of the more negative predictions I made with the Zika and Ebola and SARS.
Thank you. King Salman of Saudi Arabia.
And that long-term death cycle, which goes on about once every 50 to 75 years, is when you begin a new type of money and a new type of credit, a new monetary system. So they wiped out pretty much the old money.
Thank you. President Widodo of Indonesia. Defeat the virus. Defeat the virus.
The wealth shift that needs to take place. There's a rising power challenging existing power.
Thank you. Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte of Italy.
$13,000 for Medicare if you call it COVID-19.
If that COVID-19 patient goes on a ventilator, you get $39,000.
And you've killed them on the ventilator because you gave them the wrong treatment.
What happened to all the hydroxychloroquine?
Thank you. President Ramaphosa of South Africa.
The horror of the fact that people are dying at such a rate. Morgues are having a hard time keeping up, Cordy.
New world order.
Thank you. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe of Japan.
I've been since 8 o'clock this morning searching around to get something to eat. I've been through here, been through there, been through everywhere trying to get food. I don't know what else to do. I'm just really hungry.
Thank you. President Moon of South Korea.
Imagine
That works.
Thank you, President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, Mexico.
When I'm writing up my death report, I'm being pressured to add COVID. Why is that? Why are we being pressured to add COVID? To maybe increase the numbers and make it look a little bit worse than it is? I think so.
Why would they want to skew the number of deaths due to COVID-19?
We are in a new world.
Thank you. Prime Minister Sanchez of Spain.
There is competition and there is a risk of war. This is a stress test. Production of money and credit, a combination you're seeing of printing money and redistribution.
Thank you. President Erdogan of Turkey.
There will be those who are broke and will have loss of income.
Fear is a great way to control people, and sometimes people's ability to think for themselves is paralyzed if they're frightened enough.
What we're dealing with now is just money and credit.
Thank you. Prime Minister Boris Johnson of the United Kingdom.
I was at a hospital the other night. I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody. You'll be pleased to know that I continue to shake hands.
These holes in income and the holes in the balance sheet, production of money and credit. Now we're seeing the production of a lot of debt, a lot of borrowing by the government.
Virtually around the world. Update. Very good what you're doing. Right now, 151 nations have got the virus.
The president also blamed China for the outbreak, saying it would not have happened if the authorities there had acted more quickly.
The greatest force through time is inventiveness, human inventiveness, adaptability.
Thank you very much for being here.
So you're going to see these restructurings happen.
You've got the stock market, you've got the gold market, you've got the cash market, you've got Bitcoin.
Better than ever.
You can't get gold. The gold is not available. You can't get it. And the beneficiary of this will be Bitcoin.
Better than ever.
What happened? Did people listen to that warning at all?
Basically, no.
In some 30 countries, hydroxychloroquine was ranked as the most effective medication to treat the virus.
Oh boy.
We are not going to go back to the way it was.
Hey, we're not ready for the next pandemic.
Oh boy.
Time to get the hell out of Dodge.